Ben White passes Arsenal medical. It has been confirmed that Mr. Ben White himself was at Arsenal's training ground today as he finally completes his Arsenal transfer. We shall also discuss Arsenal's latest pre-season game versus Watford, and could Arsenal be looking to swap Gabriel Martinez and Hector Bellerin? Let's discuss in today's episode of the Transfers FC. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14. Welcome back to your boys channel. As per, I'd massively appreciate if you guys can go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you're down there, please do consider subscribing to the boys channel, because there I say we now, my friends, are on the road to the big 100k. But let's get into the Arsenal transfer, starting off talking of Mr. Ben White. It has been just over a week where Arsenal agreed a deal in principle with Brighton for their centre back Ben White. However, since then there has been a delay in this transfer because the player was on holiday. But today, mi amigos, it has been confirmed that Mr. Benjamin was at Arsenal's London Colney training ground, as Mr. Chris Wheatley himself has confirmed that Ben White has passed his medical today at London Colney, and he will be announced as an Arsenal player very soon. So now the medical procedure has been passed, it is done, it is finito, it is completed. Ben White is basically now officially an Arsenal player. Even Mr. Charles Watt has confirmed that Ben White has been at London Colney today, finalising his move to Arsenal, and that would be the medical, that would be the contract signing, and obviously the announcements, the videos and all that malarkey. And here is a photo of a Range Rover which apparently had Ben White inside it, leaving today London Colney at 1 PM UK time. And so the fact that this photo is him leaving the ground tells me the deal is done, everything has been signed, and everything is official. But what exactly has Mr. Here We Go been saying? Well, Fabrizio Romano says Ben White deal completed and confirmed. No doubt. He joins Arsenal on a permanent deal for £50 million to Brighton. Paperwork was signed in the last few days. Contract agreed to. Fabrizio also confirms that White was at London Colney today to complete his Arsenal move as per Charles Watts. Every single reliable Arsenal source there is has confirmed that Ben White is now officially an Arsenal player. Brighton reporter Aidan J. Wood claims the announcement of the deal could be on Thursday or Friday. There is no doubt about him becoming an Arsenal player. Personally, your boy believes Friday is going to be the day where Ben White is officially announced by Arsenal themselves as an Arsenal player. Some people have also claimed that Ben White will wear the number 18 shirts at Arsenal, and this would save us quite a bit of headache, because let's not forget the number 4 shirt, which was held by William Saliba, who is currently out on loan at Marseille, is right now technically available and vacant, so Ben White could easily also take that number. And so to save a potential meltdown from the Arsenal fan base, I think 18 makes sense for Ben White. I personally am taking that. Payment structure wise, we're talking Duncan Castles, and he says that Arsenal will pay £30 million for Ben White's fee within the 1 calendar year, and then 2 more payments of £10 million in the following seasons, and there is also an extra £5 million in performance related add-ons. So in total, this deal could be up to £55 million for Benjamin White, and that price tag is going to put a lot of pressure on the player, as it makes him Arsenal's record transfer when it comes to buying a defender. And also playing for our gargantuan club also brings a lot of pressure. So what are your realistic expectations of Mr. Benjamin White going into his first season at Arsenal? But for me, I'm just going to say a gargantuan welcome to Arsenal, Mr. Benjamin. Moving on, let's discuss a certain James Maddison, as Sky Sports News in the UK today have confirmed that Arsenal are interested in signing James Maddison from Leicester City, but are also still monitoring Martin Odegaard's situation at Real Madrid. Now on this channel, we already know this, but Sky Sports are now one of the first real mainstream media sources in the UK to confirm that Arsenal have a genuine interest in Mr. James. And I guess that is somewhat a positive. Sky Sports News reporter Dharmesh Chef says, my colleague Rob Dorset, who has good contacts at Leicester City, tells me that Arsenal hold an interest in James Maddison. However, it is thought that it would take a bid in excess of £60 to £70 million for Leicester to even consider any kind of deal. Once again confirms what we already know, that £60 million plus a few cheeky little add-ons should be enough to bring Mr. James to the Emirates Stadium. A friend of James Maddison and Charlie Break says, watch how this signing gets the ball running with the eyes emoji. Hashtag mark my words. You can call your boy desperate, but in terms of man like Charlie, he is actually followed by Mr. James himself. So make of that what you will. Yeah. And now that Arsenal have the Ben White deal all wrapped up and done, Arsenal now have different priorities, and that being a new attacking midfielder. And on the top of the list of targets, as Chris Wheatley has confirmed yesterday, that is James Maddison. We are potentially going to see a break breakthrough in the big Maddison transfer. Whether he comes to Arsenal, we are going to have to wait and see. But for £60 million, is it a transfer that you're for or are you against it? Okay, then moving on, let's talk Arsenal versus Watford in pre-season. That is right, my friends, Arsenal have played another game at London Colney where we won 4-1 against Premier League side Watford, and again it was decent scenes, let's just say. And while we didn't quite keep a clean sheet, in terms of overall performance, Arsenal were pretty dominant, and Watford did not have a sniff in the first or second half apart from a single mistake made by Mohamed Elneny. Even certain players like Willian and Nketiah were somewhat impressive, with Willian assisting Nketiah's first goal, which was a lovely finesse into the bottom right corner. A certain Albert Sambi Lokonga once again was impressive in the central midfield for the Arsenal, as he looked elegant, he looked composed, and he was very much positive on the ball, always looking to play the incisive pass between the lines. And the second half, we also got to see once again the Thomas Partey and Sambi Lokonga partnership, and once again it was pretty positive and promising signs. And so with Granit Xhaka set to leave and Arsenal yet to sign another first team central midfielder, could we see a Thomas Partey x Albert Sambi Lokonga partnership going into the first game of the season? Potentially, I think so. But what are your own thoughts on Albert Sambi Lokonga? Another impressive baller was a certain Miguel Aziz, who, as you can see, smiles on face as he scored his first goal for the Arsenal senior team. A lovely finesse on his weaker left foot. Miguel Aziz, 18 years of age. What a baller, and Hale End is at it again, my friends. Of course, we did see Aziz in a few games last year in the Europa League, and even if we don't have that European football this year, I still think we're going to see a lot more of Miguel Aziz involved in the first team going into the season. I also have to give credit to a certain Eddie Nketiah, who scored a lovely first goal. And so I'm hearing that Chelsea Football Club need a brand new centre forward, so for £25 million, forget Erling Haaland, I'll give you Eddie Nketiah. One of my only concerns coming out of the game was the form of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as so far so in pre-season he just hasn't looked like himself and not the Aubameyang we all know and we all love. And that is now 4 games in pre-season without a goal for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is not what you want to see from the Arsenal captain. But in terms of another positive, a certain Nicolas Pepe, who got the assist for the 4th Arsenal goal and overall once again was pretty impressive and pretty sharp. But keeping it on the centre forwards, comment down below, who do you want to see start as Arsenal centre forward against Brentford, Alexandre Lacazette or Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? Okay, then moving on to the other Arsenal news today. We have a lot to cover, so we're going to start off with a certain Lautaro Martinez. As freelance reporter Pete O'Rourke today has said that Arsenal are ready to offer Hector Bellerin to Inter Milan and a part exchange in any potential deal for Lautaro Martinez. Now, of course, yesterday we had the Telegraph also confirmed that Arsenal have some level of interest in Lautaro Martinez. Personally, I'm not sure how reliable these reports are, and I just don't see how Arsenal can sign Martinez this summer. I know that Arsenal wants a brand new centre forward, and even if we were to somehow include Bellerin in some sort of deal, this would still cost upwards of £40 to £50 million. It's going to be very expensive, my friends. But then again, this is not my money, so we are going to have to wait and see if Arsenal do have some genuine interest in Lautaro Martinez. A certain Jose Mourinho has commented on Granit Xhaka's latest farewell post to the Swiss manager. Yeah, Jose, we get it. You want Xhaka and Xhaka wants you, but Arsenal Football Club want £20 million. And so far so, your club and AS Roma have not put that level of money on the table. And with Arsenal already outlaying £80 million on the transfer market and having other expensive targets, as quite a few reliable sources have revealed, Arsenal now need to sell some players to get the players in. And so I am sick and I am tired and I am bored of Granit Xhaka. My friend, you're more than welcome to go to Roma. Just tell them, please, to pay us the money. Sky Sports News have confirmed that Arsenal are open to selling Alex Lacazette, Eddie Nketiah, Reece Nelson and Ainsley Maitland-Niles this summer. I'm not quite sure on Lacazette, but in terms of Nketiah, Nelson and Maitland-Niles, I think we already know that. But out of those 3 Arsenal players, are there any of those that you want to see Arsenal keep this transfer window? In particular, a certain Reece Nelson or man like Fofty, man like Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Miguel Aziz today was wearing the number 35 shirt, Gabriel Martinelli's current shirt number at Arsenal, and has that today confirmed that Gabriel Martinelli is going to get a brand new fresh number going into the brand new season. Right now, Pele's godson is playing for Brazil at the Tokyo 2022 Olympics, but if he was to get a brand new number, lads, what are we talking? And what number would you offer Gabriel Martinelli? Potentially the number 11 shirt. Are you for it or are you against it? Chris Wheatley says that Cedric Suarez to Fenerbahce rumours I am told the Portuguese defender is determined to fight for his place at Arsenal, and so far so no offers on the table as of today. Now in terms of Cedric Soares, of course he is a right back, and with Arsenal looking to sell their current right back and Hector Bellerin to Inter Milan, where does that leave Mr. Cedric going into the season, and could he potentially be our first team right back? I don't think so, but of course it is still a possibility. Would you be against the possibility of Cedric Soares being our first team right back, or maybe a Callum Chambers, or potentially Hector Bellerin? As per my friends, let's have the debate down below in the comments. But that is the video there and there. If you have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you're down there, please do consider subscribing to the boys channel. It's the road to 100k. If you want to follow boy on them social medias, the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest episode of the Transfers FC. A welcome to Arsenal Ben White, and now we have our eyes on a certain James Maddison. Lads, I will see you soon in a bit.